Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to share with you slow down. I'm going to share my 10 favorites from the drugstore that I have repurchased. So these are all products I've bought at least more than once, which is a big deal in my world, my own crazy world, because I obviously try out a lot of makeup. So for me to actually use something up and want to buy it again, that's like a double whammy. That's a big deal to me. And I love that these are all affordable, obviously, because why would you not try to save money if good products are out there? Duh. Anyway, all right, so let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm already being weird. There's no helping any of us. Okay, I am wearing every single product on my face, and I have filmed me putting whatever product on. So while I'm talking about it today, I will show you each product being applied so you'll get to see what it looks like when it's being put on. So I feel like pretty content with the look that I came up with today. I mean, it's a pretty standard look for me, but I think it's awesome. There are some other products I, of course, have on my face because I'm not covering everything, but see, there we go. I'm just like going on and on and on and on. I'm not even talking about anything. All right, let's just get started. Let's start with the foundation that I have repurchased, and actually you guys have also sent me. It's the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation. Now, trouble with this is, depending on where you live, it's really hard to find, / they maybe have discontinued it in the States, I don't know. In Canada, they have a pump, this is one that one of you guys sent me, but I've repurchased this myself maybe 3 times. I just really like this foundation. Now, it's not a perfect match for me. I mean, it's pretty darn close. This is the shade 100 Ivory, but it's such a great foundation. It's high coverage, in my opinion. It's not, okay, I should say it's medium coverage, because I know some people are like, no girl, I need even more than that. It really is medium coverage, but you can build it on top of itself. It's what I'm wearing today. And while I do feel like, yes, when you look at it, can I tell I'm wearing foundation? Yes. But does it look gross and crepey and cracky? No. And I don't think this is an overly hydrating foundation by any means. So I always use a hydrating primer with it. Sometimes I'll even put a primer oil under it. But I don't feel like, I mean, I feel like it still looks good either way. It's just with my dry skin, I think it performs better with that added layer of moisture. I just really like it. It's really inexpensive. I hope you can find it. I'll try to link it somewhere that you can maybe buy it online. I mean, a good place to always look is like Amazon, but I really like this stuff. Let's talk about what's on my lips. This is usually what I talk about last, but this is something that I've repurchased in this exact shade as well, and it's what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is the NYX Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Beige. Again, this is another product that people are like, I don't know if they're still selling, but you can find it online, so I will link it. It's inexpensive, under $10, might even be around $5, $6. This shade is the prettiest pink. I feel like it's flattering. I don't go for a lot of bright pinks. That's not true. But I don't wear it that often. I do like bright pink, like sometimes I'll wear it in a video. See, that makes me feel like wearing like a bright pink lipstick. But regardless, that's not what I'm wearing every single day, like to work. This is so feminine and flirty, and I feel like it makes my lips look healthy and hydrated, but I didn't use any lip liner. I didn't use any lipstick. I mean, it's literally just this. Plus, there's something so beautiful of the simplicity of just wearing a gloss. I think a lot of us love makeup so much that we get into that habit of, oh, if I'm gonna do my lips, I need to do lip liner and lipstick and maybe a little gloss in the center. And then and the reality is, it is kind of nice to just scale it back and put on a lip gloss and then look at it and think, wow, actually this looks really nice. In fact, it might look better than when I do all of those other steps. So just something to think about. I'm just really going through like a lip gloss renaissance. I know a lot of people are. Who was it? Emily Noel that did a video. I think it was literally called like lip gloss renaissance, and she was talking about that, and I adore her, and I think that was so genius because it's so true. We're all like, my lips are tired of being dry. I'm like smiling because these are all so good. I don't know what to talk about next. Let's talk about the L'Oreal True Magic Lumi cushion. I just repurchased this, so I thought about not mentioning it, and then I thought, but I really, really like it. The one I'd basically run out of. I think it was kind of on the verge of like, it was pretty much run out, and I was like, and I think I just had it for a little while. So I went quite a while without having it at all. And recently I saw it at the store and I was like, I really miss that stuff. Here's how I use this. Sometimes, like if I'm just bumming around the house, but I want to still have my makeup done-ish, I'll just grab this. I really don't use anymore the thing it comes with. There's nothing wrong with it. It still applies it really well. So if that's what you have, girl, use it because it does work. I used it for a long time. But first of all, can we talk about the packaging? This looks like Charlotte Tilbury, like beautiful packaging. I freaking love that. So that's part of it. But I realized I genuinely love the product, but I just use a wet sponge. This is my favorite L'Oreal one. It's L'Oreal too. Anyway, and I'll just dip it in there and you can see me applying it on my face. I'll use it on my nose to cover some additional redness. Not necessarily when I'm first getting ready in the morning because usually the foundation does the trick, but I'll still throw it on there if I get off of work or if it's just midday and I'm like, ooh, my nose is a little bit red. This is such a seamless product to throw on top of that. And this would be a case that, you know, if this were in my purse, I would be using this because I'm not going to put a wet sponge in my purse and carry it. It's not going to happen. And that's just the way I am. I know some of you guys, did you see me just spit everywhere? My poor students, I spit on them all the time. Anyway, it's an amazing touch-up product. It has decent coverage, probably light to medium, but it's just that perfect touch-up product that I find myself, like I said, I was missing this in my collection because I didn't realize how much I'd used it. So I really like it. I've tried a lot of cushion foundations. I'd also like the Laneige cushion foundation was really, really nice. Of course, it's pricier than this. There's another one I really, really liked. I don't remember. But this is my favorite, favorite, favorite cushion from the drugstore. The Wet n Wild one is also really good. So if that, you know, that one's definitely cheaper. That one's really nice as well. You can use them both in the same way. I just seem to prefer the L'Oreal one just a little bit more. But they're both really nice. So my hair, don't you hate when I just blow dried my hair straight. That's what I always call. And then I learned that's really kind of a blowout. And I'm like, oh, like I just called it, I'm blow drying it straight. Like, anyway, don't you hate when you do it and you're like, ooh, okay, it's like looking pretty good. And then you like turn, you're like, and it's like all like wavy and kinky in weird spots. And you're like, man, are not real huge problems. Next product is the Physicians Formula Youthful Wear Powder. I've repurchased both kinds more than once. So this is their matte version. They also have the illuminating version. I really like both. I've been reaching for the matte one a little bit more often. Actually, and I think my illuminating one, I might have gotten rid of that and kept this in my Brutal Declutter. It's coming, don't worry, my powder one. I kept this one because I have realized over the years that I do like the illuminating one, but when I'm comparing that one to my like It Cosmetics one that I love, the It Cosmetics one is better and it doesn't have quite as much glimmer to it. So I end up using the matte one more often. So this provides, it's a powder foundation, provides a little bit of coverage. They say it's translucent. I don't know. I could see this looking ashy on someone. You know what I mean? And I don't think they really have shades. So that's all I'm going to say about it because I really, really like it. But Physicians Formula, I hope they're working on their shade game. I know like with their new foundation, they're expanding more and more, but they need to do the same with their powders. But I really like the formula. Also, guys, you got to stop telling me that I look pregnant because every time you guys say that, I'm like, how fat is my face? And then a lot of you guys will be like, no, you're just glowing. I'm like, oh, okay. But then some of you guys are like, no, like I can just tell you're pregnant. Like you can tell. Don't say that. That makes me feel like my face is so fat. It probably is. Don't say it in the comments. Just let me live the lie in my head that I look just the same as I did before. The next product that I have repurchased is from e.l.f. This is their blush in Mellow Mauve. This is like $3. I'm wearing it today. There's something about the color of this freaking blush. It's like, it appears like it's like a kind of berry tone, but like with a slight bit of peach. But there's this like shift to it that's like a cool blue tone shift that I can't explain. You just have to see it on your skin. And what's cool about it is it's not shimmer at all, but it's just this shift to it. I've never tried a blush like this ever. In all of the blushes I've tried, and it's this shade. So out of all the e.l.f. blushes I've tried, this is the only one I've kept and I've repurchased. And if you haven't tried it, it's $3. I think it looks really nice. And when you put highlighter on with it, I feel like that blue shift just looks really nice with the highlighter. So it all just plays really well together. And these last a surprising amount of time on your face as well. So no complaints with the wear time either. All right, next product is this eyebrow gel. This is from NYX. It is their Control Freak eyebrow gel. This I applied today in my brows, as you can see, and this is the perfect amount of hold for your brows. Where, you know, like when I'm touching my brows once it's done and dry, I can definitely tell there's something in there, but not so much that they feel like crunchy. It's kind of like right in between where you can definitely feel, it's kind of like if you hairspray your hair. You can definitely feel there's something on there, but if I needed to like start my brows over and like comb through it, I could comb through it and it'd be out of there pretty quickly. Whereas the Anastasia Brow Gel, which I also really like, that has an even stronger hold. And so if you need that, you might, I mean, I would say even still try this because I do think this has pretty strong hold, but the Anastasia one's just a little bit stronger and I prefer this. And I've bought this probably like 4 times. I like it. Next product is from Wet n Wild, and this was I'm like sitting real low. Sorry guys. This was a repurchase very recently, and it's their Color Icon Bronzer and Reserve Your Cabana. Remember this? It makes me think of like the earliest days of my YouTube channel. Like it's, I don't know, like, okay, let me start with why I love this. I haven't even told you why. It's a bronzer, but for pretty much most people, this is not gonna bronze your skin. I mean, maybe the fairest of fair, but it really is more of like a glowy powder, kind of a highlighter. Well, it has SPF in it, and that's why I feel like I've never fully used one of these up, but I've had to repurchase it quite a few times because, you know, SPF does go bad in products, and I don't like holding on to it too long. I don't know, I'm just weird about it. I don't know why I am, but I guess I just am. Maybe they took the SPF out. I think they did. They did. So that explains why it doesn't have the smell. Oh, my mind is blown right now. So they no longer have the SPF, I'm realizing, and it doesn't have the same smell. Now, in all fairness, it was a very strong smell, and I didn't really like it, but you kind of get used to it, and now I'm like, oh, I kind of miss that smell because you just, you know, I don't know, nostalgia's sake. But this, and you know what? Now that I'm saying that, I've worn it the past week, and it's not quite as glowy as it was. I don't know, maybe it is. But I like to apply this to my face almost as if it's like the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder, except for I've realized that stuff is just a little bit dark for my skin. And so when I'll put that all over as like a glowy powder so I look like lit from within, I feel like it is just a little bit dark for my skin, so it will kind of darken the shade on my face. Not so much that most people would notice, but I notice and I don't like that. So this is just a little bit lighter, and I don't think it darkens. Now, like I said, I don't feel like it's quite as glowy as it used to be, but that honestly makes it even better for just an all-over glowy powder. Does that make sense? I freaking love this stuff. All right, the Wet n Wild Single Shadow in Brûlée. It's like literally $1. This I just bought a few months ago. I've already hit pan. I use it every single day. I will use it to kind of set my eye primer. It evens everything out. It's got a surprising amount of pigment. And on top of that, I'll even put it on my inner corner, and it kind of sets the concealer there. And again, it kind of corrects. It's the coolest freaking product. I honestly wish they made this powder, this exact product, in a larger compact so I could use it for that reason. But also, it would be the perfect powder to clean up like under your contour, or, you know, to brighten this area in the center of your nose as a matte highlight. But I don't want them to change anything. I want it to be the exact same ridiculously powdery, ridiculously pigmented product, but just in a larger pan. Wet n Wild, please, please, will you do that? I will pay $5 whole for it. Honestly, I would pay like $20 for it. Don't tell Wet n Wild that though. They would never do that to us, would they? This stuff has crazy kickback, but it is amazing. Yes, when I'm out of this, I will of course buy it again for a whole $2. I travel with it. Like, it's the best. If you've not tried it, are you freaking kidding me? If you have not tried it and you've heard me talking about this for months and months and months, especially with the new formulation that's even better, go out and buy it. Next product I've probably bought like 6 of is my favorite liquid liner of all time, the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I put it on today on top of like my gel liner, which I'm talking about in a different video. It is Drugstore though. I'll just tell you real fast. It's a secret. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Matte Lacquer, and you like squeeze it up. I'm gonna be doing it in a gimmicky products video, but anyway, so you see me applying the liquid liner on top of that because really I just mostly use this to darken my line, make it a little bolder, and also to do my mini wing that I do every single day. So I love this stuff. It's super black. It stays on all day. I've realized that liquid liner is so personal because like the Kat Von D one was pretty good, but I think this one's better, and it's the exact same like brush. And like the Physicians Formula Eye Booster one, I tried that years ago a couple of times, and I never really fell in love with it. So either they reformulated it and that's why everyone loves it today. So maybe I should retry that, because I've heard that's amazing. This is even cheaper though. This is like $7.99. I love it. And I always stock up like when they have, actually, if you're going NYX crazy, I would say if they have like a buy one get one 50% off sale, you should do the Control Freak and the Epic Ink Liner. Oh, and the lip gloss. Uh-oh. All right. Next is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. It's what I'm wearing today. Again, around $5. This is just amazing. So many YouTubers love it the same way I do. It's just such an easy mascara to give you instant volume the day you open it. You don't have to wait for it to dry out. It's not too wet. It's not too dry. It's not too clumpy. Now, that being said, you can still get clumps with this. So what I do is after I'll just do a bunch of teeny tiny coats, it's just the way I roll. And then I'll just brush through it with just like a lash comb. And that'll instantly separate them, and then you're done. And I feel like it holds the curl really well. I have been asked so many times in person when I'm wearing this, what mascara are you wearing? And I'm like, girl, it is like $5 and it is the freaking best. I've said girl a lot. I don't mean just girl. I mean girl, boy, anything. I don't know like why I'm in this like habit today, girl. Okay, bonus product I just had to mention because I mentioned it in passing. This is the L'Oreal sponge that I freaking love. Now, I also, and I have literally like 5 of these. I have a brand new one open in there. It's my favorite. I like it better than Beauty Blender. It's a bigger one, and I freaking love that because I can go boom, 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 and my whole cheek is done. Whereas with the Beauty Blender, I'm like, it takes forever. I freaking love the surface area of this. And I just picked up L'Oreal's, concealer thing. I've been using this a lot. It is like the perfect size. It is the same freaking thing. I can't believe I waited this long to try it. So bonus products I just wanted to mention because they're really, really good. So those were all of my drugstore favorite products, things that I've repurchased over the years. I probably have more, but I figured I would kind of curate it a little bit to the best of the best. If you like drugstore videos, please give this video a thumbs up so I know. I'm sure most of us do. And other than that, I hope you'll subscribe and tap that little notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.